Ever feel like you're running on a hamster wheel, constantly busy, but never actually getting anywhere important? You're not alone. We're all drowning in this culture of hustle, where being busy is worn like a badge of honor. We believe that to achieve more, we have to do more. More hours, more projects, more everything. But what if I told you that's a lie? What if the secret to achieving extraordinary results isn't about adding more to your plate, but intentionally taking things off? This is the paradox of productivity, and it's going to completely change the way you think about success. In my videos on discipline and micro habits, we've talked a lot about the small actions that lead to massive change. Well, consider this the ultimate micro habit, the art of doing less. It sounds crazy, right? But the most disciplined, most successful people I've ever studied don't just manage their time. They ruthlessly protect their energy and focus. They understand that not all tasks are created equal. They know that a few key actions drive the majority of their results. The rest, it's just noise. It's the stuff that keeps you busy, but not productive. Think about your own life. How many things on your to-do list are just filler? How many meetings could have been an email? How many urgent tasks are actually distractions from your real goals? We've been conditioned to believe that activity equals progress. But real progress comes from clarity, focus, and strategic action. It's about having the courage to say no to the good, so you can say yes to the great. It's about choosing quality over quantity, depth over breadth. This isn't about being lazy. In fact, it's the opposite. It takes immense discipline to consciously decide what not to do. It requires you to be brutally honest with yourself about your priorities. This is where we move beyond simple productivity hacks and into a deeper, more intentional way of living and working. It's not just about managing your calendar. It's about designing your life. Let's dig into the 80-20 principle, also known as the Pareto principle. It states that for many outcomes, roughly 80% of the consequences come from 20% of the causes. In business, 80% of your sales might come from 20% of your clients. In your daily life, 20% of your efforts are likely producing 80% of your happiness and success. The problem is, we spend most of our time on the other 80% of activities, the low-impact stuff that eats up our days and leaves us exhausted. The truly productive person's secret is identifying that vital 20% and doubling down on it, while systematically eliminating or minimizing everything else. So how do you find your 20%? Start by doing a simple audit. For the next week, track your activities and the results they produce. Be honest. At the end of the week, look at your list. Which activities moved you closer to your biggest goals? Which tasks created the most value? Whether that's income, progress on a passion project, or quality time with loved ones. I guarantee you'll find a small handful of high-leverage activities. That's your 20%. The rest is your 80%, the tasks you need to question. Once you've identified these, the next step is strategic reduction. This is where intentionality comes in. Look at your low-impact 80% and ask yourself 3 questions for each task. Can I eliminate it? Can I automate it? Or can I delegate it? Eliminating is the most powerful. Just stop doing it. You'll be surprised how many things you do out of habit or obligation that have zero real consequence if you just let them go. Automation is your best friend for repetitive tasks. Set up email filters, use scheduling software, create templates, free up your brain power for what matters. And delegation, it isn't just for executives. It could mean asking a family member for help with chores, hiring a freelancer for a specific task, or using a service to handle your errands. This brings us to the core of the paradox: focus. Your focus becomes a laser beam instead of a scattered flashlight. Deep work, the kind that produces breakthrough results, is only possible when you have long, uninterrupted blocks of time to concentrate on a single, important task. By eliminating the clutter, You create the space for this deep work to happen. You stop switching contexts every 5 minutes, which research shows kills your productivity. Instead, you enter a state of flow where you're fully immersed. Ideas connect, and you produce your best work in a fraction of the time. This isn't just a work strategy. It's a life strategy. As we've explored in videos like Transform Your Inner Self, real growth comes from intentionality. Think about your personal life. Are you overcommitting to social events that drain you? Are you spending hours scrolling on your phone instead of engaging in a hobby you love? The paradox of productivity applies here too. Doing less of what drains you creates more space for what energizes and fulfills you. One deep, meaningful conversation with a friend is worth more than 10 superficial interactions at a party you didn't want to attend. 1 hour spent learning a new skill, more valuable than 3 hours of passive entertainment. Let's make this practical. Your challenge for this week is to identify and eliminate one thing. Just one. One recurring meeting you can decline. One newsletter you can unsubscribe from. One notification you can turn off. One recurring, low-value task you can stop doing. Experience the feeling of creating that small pocket of space. Notice how it impacts your focus and your energy. This is how you start. It's a micro habit of reduction. This journey is about shifting your mindset from how can I do it all to what is truly worth doing. It's about trading the false satisfaction of a checked-off to-do list for the profound impact of meaningful accomplishment. It's about recognizing that your time and energy are your most precious resources, and they deserve to be invested, not just spent. By embracing the paradox of doing less, you don't just become more productive. You become more purposeful, more present, and ultimately, more successful in the ways that truly matter. You unlock your potential not by adding more, but by clearing the path for what's essential to flourish. Thank you for watching. If this idea resonated with you, let me know in the comments what one thing you're going to eliminate this week. And if you want more insights on building a more intentional and effective life, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.